Ready?
I was wondering if you're going to do that. All right. Coming at you in 3. On this episode, Steve is taking a needed break.
No. I'm back.
Well, it's about time. Andrew was getting kind of comfortable in your chair, you know.
I know. But I want to say thank you, Andrew. You did an awesome job, but now you're done.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to our nonsense.
Like what? Want to do something crazy like making an all peanut butter cup out of a peanut butter cup?
Okay, well, yeah, that is really going to happen. But how about finding Starman? You know, the Tesla in outer space?
Yeah, well, you need to get better information from your friends that if we're going to do that kind of stuff. And we can talk about what you can see from outer space.
Sure.
You know, Mount Etna blew up. It blew up real good.
Okay, and I'll bet you can see the largest snowmags in Manitoba, Canada from out there.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show, featuring What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And I want to thank Scott and Andrew again for last week. I did notice that we gained 5,000 viewers just from that. So
isn't that cool? Yeah, right.
Pretty exciting.
That would be really cool if we got 5,000 in 1 week. Yeah,
we did. Oh, you call me a liar?
No, not at all.
So now, like, do I have to wear this, or do you have to wear this?
Yeah, you're supposed to be in quarantine for 14 weeks, but since you never really left your house, you just
14 weeks.
14 days. Sorry.
14 weeks.
Yeah, 14 weeks. That would be a long quarantine.
What disease do you have?
Yeah, see, I just have a standard winter cold, and I'll tell you something. Because you watched the show and you noticed it made the comment how we can't go to Chili's. Well, the next day I stopped coughing by 10 o'clock, so we went anyway, so it was all right. But I'll tell you something, my mornings and my nights still suck.
Or not suck, depending on.
Yeah. It's because we had all the snow and the cold and the crappy weather and the wind, and I was out in it, working in it, so I just got a cold, and of course I gave it to Susie.
All right, so we'll go to weather first, and then we'll come back to the mask. So Florida was 90 degrees on the last day I was there, and it was rather humid in the morning.
Yeah.
It'll show you how long I've been out of the humidity. It started getting warm, and I was like, "Oh, thank God! The humidity will come up, and it'll burn off or the heat will come up, and it'll burn off all the humidity."
No.
Yeah. It's not how it works when everything around you is swampland and wet. It gets more humid because everything comes off the ground, and it's 100% humidity. Yeah. So it was more humid.
For those of you who haven't been paying attention, Steve lives in the desert.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull up a map here.
Now, the funny part is, since he grew up in this area, our summers can get nasty here. Not quite as bad as, the Gulf Coast area, but pretty damn close. We get, 90% humidity and hot temperatures in the summer here. We really do.
All right, so I'm going to share this with you just so you can see the area that I was in here. Click. So to give you an idea of where we were, that's all the water that was around us.
That's not a lot of water.
Where's the land? It's all water. So yeah, this is the area where la.
Yeah. So, it's like better than Minnesota, right?
Land of 10,000 lakes. Well, that's because it's 10,000 named lakes. Remember, we talked about that.
Yeah, and it turns out it's like closer to 16,000.
Yeah.
But, there were 10,000 lakes from, 60 years ago when they came up with that, and then they just kept naming the lakes, and they never changed their license plates.
Yeah, well, they still hold the record.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was that. So masks. So Florida, pretty wide open. I'm not sure what the rules were. We didn't wear masks and stuff like that. to be safe. However, I did see California is all up in arms. So
arms.
California and Florida have the same rates in infection and people going to hospital and all that other stuff.
Okay.
California's completely shut down. Businesses going out of business. People are locked up, and Florida's wide open. So California's a little pissed.
Yes. Well, Californians.
Yeah, no, just the California, just the California state. I don't know if you saw this, but this is new news. Texas governor. Now we're obviously recording the show a little earlier, but Texas Governor Greg Abbott says it's time to open Texas 100% and end the statewide masks. On March 10th, the Governor Abbott lifts mask mandate, opens Texas 100% effective Wednesday, March 10th. All businesses of any type may open to 100% capacity. Additionally, this order ends the statewide mask mandate in Texas.
Okay, the show will come out 4 days before that.
Yep. Businesses may still limit capacity or implement additional safety protocols at their own discretion.
Right.
But Greg Abbott says it's time to open Texas 100%. Wow. Just saying, wow.
Yep. Wow. Well, they just had that big snowstorm, so everybody's, ready to go.
Yeah. That snowstorm shut them down, didn't it?
And it jacked up our gas prices 30 cents a gallon here in 4 days.
Exactly. There's a shortage of fuel already.
Yeah. No, it's just that's how they make their extra money.
That's a shortage of everything. Oh, conspiracy theory. Tell us, Funguy the Entertainer, what's your conspiracy theory?
Yeah. Well, considering that almost all that fuel is underground, the only time it gets into the truck is when it's delivered from the big warehouses to the fuel stations.
Yeah. Well, if you remember back when Jimmy Carter was president, we ran out of fuel.
Right.
A little glitch in the matrix.
Yes. Oh, don't get me wrong. There can be hiccups, but yeah.
Well, like the S&P 500, little market correction going on.
Oh, I thought that was one of those NASCAR races.
No, that's the Indy 500. That's this weekend in Las Vegas.
Okay.
The Infinity Series, I think they call it now. It's hard to keep track because they don't name alcohol anymore.
Only Infinities can drive in it?
No. It just goes on forever and ever.
Oh, okay.
Super boring. Make another left turn.
Yes.
Make another left turn.
Left turn. Yes.
For Infinity. But on Wednesday, February 24th, the S&P was at 39.25, and then it bottomed out on Friday the 26th at 38.11. So that was the S&P 500, and then the Dow Jones. So it came back a couple, but then it's going up and down right now.
Doesn't it always?
Yeah, the Dow Jones maxed out at 31,582.90. Oh, wait, that's one day. I need to go back 1 month. There we go. It on February 24th was 31,961.86 at the Dow, and then it bottomed out at 30. So it lost 831. Only $1,000. Only dropped out $1,000. It's got to go 10% before it's considered a market correction.
Right.
So that's only like 2 or 3%. Then it bounced back up on the first to 31.5, so halfway recovered, and then today closed down at 31.39, so that's still 60% down.
And people wonder why I don't get involved in the stock market.
And then all of the whatchamacallits are going crazy. The
candy bars?
Cryptocurrency.
Oh, okay.
Those are all
whatchamacallits are candy bars.
And the government put out their cryptocurrency notice this year for taxes. So if you did any taxes, if you did any cryptocurrency in 2020, they have a full thing out there on how you have to report that.
Right. Because they know that you spent it. I mean, they can track it.
Can they?
No. Sooner or later they'll be able to, but they're not there yet.
I mean,
there's a reason why criminals use that stuff.
Yeah, but they do take your driver's license and all that other stuff. So I wonder if they can get subpoenaed and have to turn it over. And is it worth taking a chance?
No.
I mean, unless you're going to get like 50 million, then
right. Here's the thing. If I was in the cryptocurrency, which I never got into, and now it's way too expensive to even bother with it, I would, just like normal, I would claim it because to me, it's not worth it. Yeah, but if you're already a criminal, do you care?
Well, that's the problem, right? And it's not too late to get in.
Well, that's true. Some of the newer ones are relatively inexpensive.
Ethereum is good. I like Ethereum. It's well backed. It's well based. Dogecoin is always funny. If Elon Musk gets his way, that'll be the new cryptocurrency. He's trying to get out some of the institutional investors.
Right.
Yeah. So if he gets them out, then he wants to turn it on for everybody.
Ooh, turn me on, baby.
Yeah. And that's all I have right now to disrupt the show.
Okay.
We move over to the show board before I disrupt it again.
Well, we're usually do one other thing before we get to the show board.
And that is talk about what's in the picture behind you.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I told you right before you left that we had 44 inches of snow on the ground, correct?
Okay, then why does that look like a painting of a possum?
Well, because I couldn't get close enough. So that's a zoomed up picture through a window with just an outside light on at night. Because, possums are nocturnal. So it's zoomed up.
So he knocked on your door?
We've been feeding him. Normally, we did some research. Possums are very beneficial critters. Their number one food thing to eat is ticks and other things like that.
Nice. Can you get?
But they do eat anything. They're omnivorous. Is that right? They eat everything. So, anywho, we've been keeping them here. They don't normally stay in one spot. Everything we did on the research says that they travel. They have a big loop that they travel around. They don't stay in one spot for any length of time. This possum has been living under next to our house underneath our bushes for 2 years because we feed it all year round. And he's really cool. Well, we think it's a he. It might be a female, but we're not sure.
Does he have big teeth and growl at you? All the better to bite you with?
Well,
possum generally eat fruit, grains, and insects.
Yes. That's their main diet, but they're like raccoons. They will eat virtually everything.
Yep. Compost piles, pets' food.
Yep. That's what we do. We throw out the dried up cat food and stuff like that our finicky cats haven't eaten and put out there, and he just scarfs it right up. Beneficial. He will not let us come close to him, but he will come out while we're watching him. He doesn't mind that.
Well, on the golf course, normally when a golf cart pulls up, the ducks will actually come up to the golf cart and they'll actually go in because they're trained, because the golfers feed them. So they know that's food. Well, the ducks on our course were trained so well, they were in front of John. I said, "Hey, John, before you swing, let me get the ducks out of the way." So I took a bag of Fritos I had and I went with the bag.
Right.
You should have seen them ducks come running.
Ducks or geese?
Ducks.
Man, we have Canadian geese here. That's it.
They have ducks down there. They have bald eagles down there. They have a lot of bald eagles. I didn't think of Florida as bald eagles, but yeah.
Yeah, we got a mated pair here in Delavan. I saw one yesterday. No, is today Tuesday? I can never remember what day it is.
Yeah, today is Tuesday.
Okay, so on the way from my chiropractor to my shopping, I saw one of the bald eagles over at Lake Lawn Resort. They are just so freaking awesome. They got like a 6-foot wingspan. It's just impressive.
They're impressive birds.
Yep.
Well, I like all of the eagles and hawks and stuff like that. So
yes,
I'm weird that way.
And you especially like those hawks that are black.
Black hawks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're okay. I like the penguins better.
Well, yeah, but you were a Blackhawks fan the whole time I knew you until recent. Well, a few years now, but yeah.
No, well, they won the Stanley Cup. I was their fan. When the
Penguins won
Stanley Cup, I was their fan. Still birds.
That's right. Birds are birds. Is anything like parts is parts?
Word.
Speaking of parts is parts. Oh no, wait, that's a chicken commercial, right?
What do you mean parts is parts?
Did you?
Commercial, but I think you got it wrong.
Huh? It's parts is parts.
Was it parts is parts?
Yeah, it was chicken nuggets back in the day. It was when Kentucky Fried Chicken came out with their chicken nuggets. They were bragging that they were all white
parts is
meat.
parts. Wendy's.
It was Wendy's?
Wendy's.
They were all breast meat, whereas the other company was parts is parts. So you're trying to find it, aren't you?
Oh.
Parts is parts.
Wendy's.
Okay. Wendy's. Yeah.
Did you hear any of that?
No.
Okay. I was wondering how the speaker worked, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Parts.
Okay. Now, what snack comes in two parts and they brag that it comes in two parts?
Oh, I know this one. Tiger Woods' broken leg since the car crash.
I think that was more than two parts.
Okay.
And I don't think it was a snack. Well, I guess, yeah.
Left Twix and right Twix.
That's a good one. That's two parts.
Yeah.
And they do brag about it. Left side and right side. Yeah.
Yeah. Republicans and Democrats?
Now, again, that's not a snack. This is a delicious snack.
Well, if you're a cannibal.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think that would not be a good snack?
I don't know.
Okay.
What
chocolate and peanut butter.
No, you put your peanut butter in my chocolate.
You put your chocolate in my peanut butter.
No, you put your peanut butter in my chocolate.
Those were good commercials too, but did you hear what Reese's is doing?
They're putting chocolate in their chocolate?
No chocolate at all, just peanut butter.
So they're putting peanut butter in their peanut butter?
In a peanut butter cup.
Okay.
How cool is that?
Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose?
Well, kind of, but apparently they think that there's enough people out there that are going to like it. It's probably not going to be an all the time thing. It's going to be one of those things where
they said they're releasing it for Easter.
Right. So, because a lot of companies do that, like Lay's potato chips, they keep coming out with these weird flavors, and they are only out for like 2 months, and then they go away.
Oh, I can't do all the Pringles flavors. They had the commercial in the Super Bowl of all the.
Oh, that was Pringles, yeah.
All the different flavors in the stacks, but I no.
Yeah.
I don't like no. They're terrible flavors. Sorry, Pringles. Terrible.
So guess when Reese's peanut butter cups were actually invented?
5 years ago.
Close. No, not even close. Almost a century ago. November 15th, 1928. He was a foreman for the Milton S. Hershey, and his name was, of course, Mr. Reese. He left his job with Hershey to start his own candy business.
So this didn't happen in '63 when they merged, and when they merged Hershey's and Reese's, they made the chocolate peanut butter cup.
No, it says right here that I'm reading it.
I know you're reading it.
On November 15th of 1928 by H.B. Reese, a former dairy farmer and shipping foreman for Milton S. Hershey.
Well, Reese used to work at Hershey's. He worked for, and he made his first chocolate confections in 1923. So that's crazy.
Totally cool, huh?
It's called Reese's Ultimate Peanut Butter Lovers Cup. First cup does 100% peanut butter flavored, no chocolate required.
Makes you wonder, but I'm going to try them. And that's what they're probably counting on, that enough people want to try them that they'll sell out everything they make anyway.
Yeah, and that's all they need to do.
Yep.
They want more. Just like what comes out this time of year, Peeps
Yes, but they're not coming out this year, remember?
And the eggs, what are the eggs called?
Cadbury eggs.
Yeah, Cadbury eggs.
I love Cadbury eggs. I stick them in the freezer and I eat them all year round.
Try out for the Easter chicken or whatever.
Yes. Now, the one thing that I look forward to at Christmas time is the Pectin jelly beans. Brock's used to make peacock eggs, which were Pectin jelly beans, and they were the best, but they haven't made them in over a decade. And no matter how many letters I write to them and emails I send to them, they do not make them, which is very annoying because they were the best.
Yep.
The only ones that still make them are Russell Stover's. They're okay. They're not, I mean, they're still better than a regular jelly bean because they're pectin. They're made with real fruit pectin. They are really, really, really good. But I really miss my peacock eggs. So, anywho's, you know what we should talk about for a change? We haven't talked about it in a while.
The Golden Globes.
I thought we talked about those before. Oh, you're not talking. Never mind. My brain
the
was
award
naughty.
show that was just on.
What?
The award show that was just on.
Yes, we recorded it so Susie could watch it, but haven't watched it yet.
But they talked about there are no black
judges
or
committee members or whatever they're called.
Foreign press. So there are no foreign press representatives that are African American. And they were gonna. So when you watch the show, let me know what they said because they were gonna address that.
Yes, they did. I saw the thing on the news already, but didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it because I was eating dinner and we were waiting for the weather.
Oh, okay.
And now I just got in trouble with my black friends. Well, they know better. They know that I'm not that way.
I don't know what you just said, but okay.
Yeah, that I ignored it.
All right, whatever.
But anywho's, remember, well, it's been a while, but we talked about that movie where the super guys, never mind. Let's not get into that because we'll just go in this big circle again. We like outer space, right?
You know, this goes in a big circle. The Earth.
The Earth
goes in a big circle around the sun.
Are you sure it's not flat?
You know, it goes in a big circle around us.
The moon.
Satellites. The moon is considered a satellite. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
So, what's going on with Tesla?
All right. Well, apparently, most I'm saying this wrong. Most of the satellites do not maintain a stationary position. They move.
Right. Their orbit decays and they crash into Earth's atmosphere and burn up. And sometimes when they're big like Skylab, they fall on people. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, they also don't go in a perfect circle. They ebb and flow, so they could be elliptical and stuff like that, right?
All right.
All right. That's why the moon sometimes looks really tiny, and then sometimes it's really big because it's closer to the Earth. All right. So, guess what's only 300,000 kilometers away right now, and we should go and try and get it.
I don't think that's accurate. I think you confuse two stories.
You think I confused two stories?
Yeah, because Elon Musk makes an incredible claim about Tesla Model 3 longevity will offer battery module replacement that can go 300,000 miles. Oh. The CEO of Elon has built the Model 3 to last as long as a commercial truck, 1 million miles, and the battery module should last between 300,000 and 500,000 miles. Do you really? I thought the Roadster was going farther away.
I don't know. I just had a friend tell me this last night that
thought it was heading into Mars.
You know that Starlink app that you like to use?
Yeah.
Apparently it's on there. And apparently it's relatively close right now, so we should go and get it. Although finding 300,000 kilometers close seems kind of weird to me.
Yeah, not happening. Plus, he can drive away faster than we can get to him.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess I'm going to have to give him a little crap on that because I didn't research it because of the time involved. I should have researched it better.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to find a Tesla Roadster in space. So, where is Elon Musk's 100,000 Roadster he sent to space? That's from 19. The Falcon Heavy launched it in February of 2018. SpaceX Roadster Starman, we know that's the thing. I guess it's in. I guess it is in orbit still, because it's giving me a longitude and a latitude. Well, space longitude and latitude.
Right.
Where is the Roadster?
And of course, it's getting even more crowded out there because they keep throwing more satellites up there.
Says where track Elon Musk Tesla's Roadster in space. Okay. This just updated. The car is 91,934,808, 809, 810, 811 miles away from the sun, moving away from the star at a speed of 2,444 miles an hour.
Man, that sucker's really moving.
All right. Currently located 28 million miles. All right. So from Earth. So no. So definitely give your friend crap. Then that's why we call this the Don't Know Show.
Exactly.
Because we don't know. Scott doesn't know. He just believes whatever anybody tells him.
That's well, no, that's not true but I believe a lot of stuff. I'm not that gullible.
You and I get along so well because where's the Roadster orbit? Oh, it is in an orbit, though. It is in orbit around the sun. And I guess, I don't know when the time is here. It could be close to us, depending on where it is in the orbit. Oh, yeah, like at one point, it does get pretty close to us in the orbit. But right now, it's not. It can get that close. Yeah, just go to where is Starman? No, that's where is Starman going in the future. Where is Starman? Track Elon Musk Tesla Roadster in space. Where is Roadster.com? Remember? Yeah, we did that. Remember that?
Yes, we did.
Where's Roadster.com? All right. Well, what's your friend's name?
We call him Praise, but I believe his name is Aaron.
Cool.
I'll actually be talking to him within minutes after we're done with the show today.
Oh, you should figure that out.
Yep.
You should go, where's Roadster? And go, dude, where'd you get your information?
Exactly. Write
that down. Where is Roadster?
So, anywho, as long as we're in outer space.
We're in outer space now?
Well, our show's in outer space.
Okay.
You do know that I've been beaming this directly in outer space, right?
Cool.
But anyway, 2020, of course, is been known as the year of the pandemic and how bad things are here. So I was wondering how things are in outer space, and apparently it's not bad. So I found a whole list of cool things that happened this year around 2020.
Yeah, because we're all trying to escape the planet.
Exactly.
So
we know about Elon Musk with his SpaceX.
Right.
He successfully sent a manned capsule up to the International Space Station, the first private company to do so. Two NASA astronauts, Doug Hurley and Bob, Benkin, were launched from Falcon 9 rocket in May from Cape Canaveral in Florida.
Okay.
All right. The European Space Agency.
European?
You're paying.
You're paying?
You're paying. They're paying. Everybody's paying.
Paying. Who's a paying? I just want to know who's a paying for it.
Has gotten some of the best images from the sun than any spacecraft before.
Burned up.
It is pretty impressive how close up these pictures are and what the sun really looks like. So that was pretty cool. Let's see, was this Solar Orbiter's EUI on the 30th of May is when these pictures were taken. So that's pretty awesome.
Yep.
And then, of course, the comet Neowise, which I actually got to see. Yay. Well,
oh, good.
Yeah. One day. Saw one day of it.
It's not coming back for another 7,000 years. So good thing you caught it on its trip.
Yeah, because by then I'm gonna be worm food. So
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or I might just be ash everywhere.
or
I might be frozen waiting to get reanimated in time to see it in 7,000 years. You never know.
I saw an article on that and I didn't look it up, but I guess the first guy who was ever frozen is going to get a thawed out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for being out of touch, I saw a lot of stuff.
Yes, you did. Do you remember when we talked about the NASA spacecraft that landed on the asteroid that was hurtling through space at 1 million miles?
No.
That was back in October. We did talk about that on the show. So that was awesome. Osiris Rex, that's what it was, on the asteroid Bennu. It was it was the United States' first mission to gather samples from an asteroid.
That's for the one where they hit the asteroid, or they landed on the asteroid at like 30,000 miles an hour or something like that.
Well, the touchdown was less than 2 miles an hour, but they were following this asteroid that was traveling at that speed. So that's awesome.
Crazy thing, yeah.
Let's see what else. And of course, the big planet alignment that with Jupiter and Saturn at their closest, that was awesome.
Right. The southern hemisphere got the eclipse.
Yep. Total eclipse. So
total eclipse of the
we actually had a pretty cool year for space stuff.
Yeah, which means we should get off the planet Earth.
I'm sort of stuck here, but I would like to be outer space before it's too late.
Okay. Then get outer space before it gets too late. Get it? That's coming back out of time.
It's about time. It's about space.
No, out of time. The Back to the Future. Have you seen the commercials?
No.
Yeah, Back to the Future is coming out.
Cool. I know that Coming to America is being rebooted.
Coming to America 2, and it's on all right. Back to the Future is apparently released.
Okay.
No, that's the 85 one. Where's the new one? Back to the Future, Back to the Future. Where's the new one?
I don't know. Just so you know, I didn't do it.
But they show the DeLorean coming out of a trailer. What was the other movie you were talking about?
Coming to America.
Coming to America 2.
All right.
Coming to America 2 is going to be on.
Back to the Future 4 is coming out in 2022.
Good job. Wait, where? Why are they not telling you where to watch Coming to America 2?
On the news, I didn't think it was being released till later this year.
No, I'm just like a release date. Coming to America, Prime Video. I thought so. Prime Video. So that's Amazon Video on March 5th.
Okay.
So that'll be out the day before the show.
Sure. Cool. And I have Prime. So but you have to pay for it, don't you?
No, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Could be included, could be additional charge. Who knows?
Yep. 20 or $30. But you can watch it as many times as you want.
No, thanks. $30. We were better off when they were charging us $1,000 a month to have direct TV.
Right? Yeah, my friends keep teasing me that I'm not streaming my stuff, and it's like, dude, I just figured it out. If I pay for all the streaming channels, I'm paying the same as I'm paying now.
No, you're paying more because they charge you for all these other damn movies.
Yeah,
$20 here, 30 additional bucks there. Speaking of movies, there's a lot of famous lines from movies that were not in the script. And one of my favorite ones, you can't handle the truth. That was not in the script. Did you know that?
He just spit it out and they kept it?
Yep. Nicholson didn't love the line that was written originally. It says, I want the truth, was in the script.
Okay.
I want the truth. He changed You Can't Handle the Script. Now, this one I kind of remember. It was kind of campy and cheeky, but I don't remember it being like a famous line that would made a movie better. It was in Indiana Jones, and it was when he was there with his dad. So Harrison Ford is there with Sean Connery, and I can't do Sean Connery unless I hear somebody do it, that I can do it. And there's a scene where they're captured, and Indy asks his dad how he knew Elisa was a Nazi, right? The good-looking chick, the young chick. And he looks at her and goes, she talks in her sleep.
Okay.
That was not a bad Sean Connery for not hearing it. But I don't remember that being that great of a line from the movie. But it is funny.
Yes.
She needs an essay. But you know the other one, Midnight Cowboy, when they're walking across the street, he almost gets hit by the taxi cab. He goes, I'm walking here. That wasn't in the.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
Well, you know who the most annoying person for changing lines in anything he did was?
Robin Williams?
Yes.
I know.
It was.
No, I know was the line that Han Solo said just before he got frozen in carbonite, and Carrie Fisher confessed that she loved him.
Oh, yeah.
I know. But I know about Robin Williams too. That timed out really well. Good job, Scott. It's almost like people knew that was the next one on the list, but you don't even know.
No, and I don't have a list. This is your list.
Being John Malkovich, somebody yelled out at Malkovich from the crowd while they were filming it. One of the people that were watching him film, "Hey Malkovich, think fast." They left it in. That's freaking hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious.
I like John Malkovich.
Being John Malkovich.
Yeah. Well, my favorite of him is still the movie Red.
Yeah. Do you remember The Fugitive when they're in the tunnel and he goes, I didn't do it. Another Harrison Ford. And Tommy Lee Jones goes, I don't care.
That's right.
That was not written. He was supposed to say, that's not my problem. But it is better. I don't care what's better.
Yep.
That's not my problem.
And of course, at that point, he was a big enough star that they decided to keep it, and it paid off. So.
Yep. But that is a memorable line.
It is.
Oh, and of course, Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci, right?
Yep.
From Goodfellas. You know, funny how I amuse you. That was not scripted. Tommy thinks he's a clown, just here to amuse you.
Another actor that I like, Joe Pesci.
The scene was actually something they had worked off camera, and Scorsese saw it, he revised the script and put it in. What am I, a clown? I amuse you? Am I funny? And then Taxi Driver, you talking to me?
Talking to me?
There were no lines. He wasn't supposed to say anything. So he just threw that in there. I'm an actor. I'm going to say something. Oh, and the famous one, you're going to need a bigger boat. You're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
What movie is that from?
Jaws.
Darn right.
Yeah, I remember that movie. Yeah, I didn't go in the water for a while.
So they say the reason it was a small boat is because the producers were notoriously cheap. So that's the size boat they just bought.
There you go.
But yeah, there's a lot of those. So I think that's enough of those.
All right. So we should move on to what? Our genuine positivity message, maybe?
Okay, we can move on to, is Funguy the Entertainer there this week?
Yes.
All right, Funguy the
Hi,
Entertainer.
I'm Funguy the Entertainer. I'm
Hi.
here to entertain you.
Okay, you sounded like a cross between Foghorn Leghorn and Governor Haney or whatever. I can't remember his name.
All right,
But,
are you ready?
but just make this short, would you?
Okay. February is the shortest month of the year, but do
Okay,
not
that's
feel shortchanged. March means spring is in the air, and even the pandemic can't stop nature's drive for renewal. Between longer daylight and warming temperatures, nature's call to procreate makes everyone just a little happier.
So I'm going to make it shorter. Nature's call to procreate makes everyone a little happier. Funguy the Entertainer. I like that part.
Yeah, right. Thanks for cutting out all my words.
Yeah, but
Editor, you.
a genuine positivity message is nature's call to procreate makes everyone just a little happier.
Yeah, right.
I know it puts a little pep in your step.
Sweetly Davali.
So whenever I'm gone and you do subjects, whenever I'm gone and you do subjects, show subjects,
right?
You love this one, whatever it is, one website. Source, yeah.
That's true, I do.
And you find some weird stuff on here.
Exactly, because it's a positive show. So we like to talk about funny things to cheer people up. And this was funny.
Well, it has been done before, so go ahead.
Well, it's been done many times, but not as good as this was. All right. A lot of major cities have what is called carpool lanes, right?
Carpool. Yeah.
Okay. And of course, if you are caught in a carpool lane without passengers, you get a big ticket because they're specifically designed to get less cars on the road to cut down on traffic, right?
Right.
So anyway, the California Highway Patrol had noticed that a truck traveling in one of those lanes had really, really dark tinted windows. And apparently they don't like that. So they pulled this guy over to find out why his windows were so darkly tinted.
Right.
And to see if he had a passenger. Right.
Well, there is a law. There is a law of how they have like sensors and they can test your window.
Correct. So anyway, they pulled the guy over, and when they got close enough, they could see that there was somebody in the passenger seat. And he's even wearing his mask because of, social distancing and all that kind of good stuff. But once they had the window rolled down, they noticed that it was a mannequin, but it was one of the most real life looking mannequins they had ever seen of an old man wearing his mask as a passenger.
That's just stupid.
So he got a $490 fine. But of course, they got a chuckle out of it at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this picture, and it really is impressive how good this one was.
Yeah.
And they even put a what is it? What's the Indians team? What is that?
Cleveland
Indians. Cleveland Indians in California, though. That's kind of funny.
Who suspect that?
Yeah. So not bad. Not bad. I mean, not good because you shouldn't have done that, but not bad.
I yawned.
Yes, you did. Now, remember at the beginning of the show, shortly after the beginning of the show, when I mentioned we had 44 inches of snow on the ground before it finally started to melt?
44.
Okay. 44 inches. That's a lot of snow at one time. And that's not how big the piles are. The pile at the end of my driveway was so tall that you could not see over it from if you were in the car. You had to get out of the car and look to see if there's traffic coming. Okay? If you went to the Evil Empire and their parking lot, they had 70-foot long icebergs that were at least 15 feet high in every single solitary aisle. That's how much snow we had piled up.
That's crazy.
Okay. Now, If you love snow and you think that's cool, you need to go to Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, that's where the Canadians live, right?
Is that where the French Canadians live in Canada?
Well, this particular maze is in Adolphi, Manitoba. And in 2019, it was certified as the world's largest snow maze, which is like a corn maze, only obviously made out of snow.
Sure.
Okay. In 2019, it covered an area of 30,021 square feet and 110 square inches. That's how big it was. Okay.
That's big.
Now, here's what's kind of interesting. They decided, since they had nothing else to do this year because of the pandemic, why not make it a little bigger? So instead of just, adding on a wall, they doubled it to 57,600 square feet.
That's pretty big.
Yes, I'm actually going to put the link in on this so you can go and see this.
All right, so go down there.
Awesome. Yeah,
right
down there. Yeah.
There's more something. I forget what it says. Damn it.
It says more info. Show more.
Show more.
It says show more. So it's pretty impressive. This is really, really, really cool. They made it bigger because of the pandemic. This way they could be social distancing. They figure they're going to have close to the same amount of people, but by doubling the size, they could send them through different directions and keep everybody moving.
Well, the secret to a maze, you just look up at the ceiling and you can see where the pieces go. Oh, no, that's a mirror maze. That won't work in an outdoor maze. You have to follow the stars.
The secret is always go to the right, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right. It might take you longer, but sooner or later you will get out. Unless, of course, there's a trap. If there's a trap, then you might never get out.
All right. I'm done with this. So there's ads, right? So the latest ad like that I'm getting is earwax can cause hearing loss. Like, no kidding, right? They show these little things you can put in there, little cameras.
Right.
It's on your phone, so you can go in there and get the. Okay, this one says earwax can cause hearing loss and memory loss. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Me either.
Did you say something?
I can't hear you. What?
What are we talking about?
What? Who are you?
I'm Funguy The Entertainer.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Oh, God, I love that movie so much.
It is a great movie.
Okay. Well, we have one more subject before we get to our word of the week. And I picked this because when I first saw these pictures, I'm like, holy cow, Mother Nature is awesome. And I'm also going to put this link on our site. Mount Etna erupted in Sicily. Again, it's the most prolific erupting volcano in Europe.
Put lava on the city? Oh, well, no, it's just in the background. Okay.
It's outside of the city. The city is built on the slope.
I didn't know if lava made it back to the city because of some of these pictures, how close it looks.
Yes.
It didn't make it back to the city.
So, yeah, it is unbelievably close. But I will put the link up there. And you folks, really, I'm serious. If you're listening to the podcast, at least look up the because I'll put it goes on the podcast too, I believe. Check it out. You want to see these pictures. It is impressive. When Susie and I went on our Hawaiian cruise, the captain made the boat do a 360 so that all sides of the boat can see the volcano because it's always erupting in Hawaii. It never stops. That's nothing compared to this volcano. Oh, my God. This is so freaking awesome. And you got to give the photographers credit. This is mostly Getty Images, but there's also EPA, Reuters. So, but yeah, the photographers are, I wouldn't get that close. I don't care. I'm not that crazy.
I don't care.
Whatever.
I don't care. What are you, some kind of Covidiot?
Oh my goodness. You stole my word of the week.
Did I?
Yeah. You know what a Covidiot is?
You are.
No. A
No.
Covidiot is a person with their brains in their butt when it comes to COVID-19 safety.
Really?
Really? That's a new word added to the dictionary. It's Covidiot. So here it is. This is very simple. You know, we don't talk about politics or any of that kind of good stuff, but this is very simple. You're not wearing the mask for yourself. Yes, you are, but you don't have to wear it for yourself. You're wearing it for everybody else. If you get sick and die, that's on you. But if you give it to somebody else and they die, that's also on you. And that means you're an idiot. You're a Covidiot.
Which is why you have to wear glasses and a helmet while you're driving. Because if a rock comes up, hits you in the head, and knocks you unconscious, and you smash into somebody else.
Ooh, damn. I got to go out and get a helmet. It's got to be bulletproof too, doesn't it?
In today's day and age, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's put as your mask.
And yeah, that your mask is built in then. We should sell those. Can we market them as the Don't Know Show's new COVID protocols?
Sure.
Why not?
Well, we talked about, new words, and my word's not catching on, so I need you people to help me out. Remember what a Dutch oven? Remember what a Dutch oven is, right?
Yes. I told that joke a few times. People love it.
We pull a cover over your head.
Yeah.
Well, it's no longer called the Dutch oven. It's now called the modern day COVID test.
Yes. Yep. My friends think that's funny.
It is funny.
And I do say that you came up with it. I don't steal it.
I appreciate that. But yeah, the modern day COVID test. The at-home COVID test. Dutch oven. For those of you who don't know what that is, pull the covers over your head, pull the covers over your partner's head, and let one loose. Fart the smelliest one. And if they can't smell or taste it, they might have COVID.
Right. Use something like White Castle burgers, Mexican food, Taco Bell food, anything like that that's got a better chance of doing that.
Cabbage, beans.
Oh, yeah, cabbage. Cabbage is a good thing.
The normal, whatever those things are.
Anything that will help you pass gas.
The normal culprits, that's what it is.
Right.
So with that, I'd like to say welcome back, Scott. Glad to have you back. And thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go down to whathappened.world. They're starting to open stuff back up, so I might start going back to shows and open up What Happened to World Today, but then I'll definitely start posting stuff on social media again, which will be good, fun, stuff like that.
Fun.
We'll take care of that stuff. Other than that, I just want to say live every day, because remember, you only die once. You live every day.
Be genuine, positive, live and love life, and have a good one.